Uh-oh. No one heard that. Literally no one heard that. Excellent. Gah! I don't know if that carried or not. I muted my stream playback because the tabletop simulator music was starting to exponentially stack on itself, and I couldn't deal with it. It was like jolly, like do 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 do, but then started to half a beat through start playing again, and we became something akin to do 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 do. There's more and more noise. I hit mute before something terrible happened. This is the one here. Yeah, I want to load Architects of the West Kingdom. It's a good game. I've never used Tabletop Simulator before, and I wanted to... Well, okay. I used it for about 20 minutes earlier today when I learned how all the fun stuff works. Like, you can... You know, who likes the gold player? Nobody. So let's flick all their stuff. Hey, oh, you came over to my house to play games? Screw you. All right. Oh, here I found one of your pieces. Here, let me get it for you. Nope. Oh, too bad. Here, let me get this one for you. Zoom in. Why would I ever zoom in? Yeah. Hey, you like your pieces? You like your pieces, gold player? Great. Get out. I'm going to grab these ones here. So I'm not sure if this is precisely how to use this. There's also 2 copies of Architects of the West Kingdom on the workshop here. I want to play a solo game, and this is, of the 2, this is the only one that clearly had the solo AI deck. And I think that I'm just putting it... Because I can't get rid of these player boards on this version. So I think I'm just laying the solo AI's board over top and giving them someone's player pieces. And that's fine. I've played this, by the way, IRL, aka the Meat Space, twice. So I'm basically an expert. And I'm going to see if I can pull off a solo game while I'm in here. So the camera stuff and whatnot is a little complicated. I did catch on. I always, you know, I've played this twice. So I basically have played this a million times. I always pick blue. I always pick Therese, because if you look at her face, this is a worker placement game where you put your own workers into prison, or you imprison your opponent's workers. You're a terrible rich person. I like her expression, because it's very much the you know, oh, I just want to do well for the West Kingdom. I want to help architect the future of the West Kingdom. Oh, arrest them. I don't know. There's something about her facial expression that says that to me. So Therese is basically my main. I main Therese. There's a way you can flip these to be asymmetrical player boards, and I'm not sure if that's in this workshop mod. Is that what we call it, a mod? I'm not sure if that's in this or not. Oh, hey, Blackhawk Omega. Hey, Nagato004. I don't think I've broadcast on Twitch before. I can't remember if I have before, so I was curious if this would work at all. So, anyway, the way you start the game, what's nice is they have all the solo stuff laid out here. So here's the starting schemes deck. You know, we'll pick that up, give it a shuffle. You pick things up and shake them to shuffle them, which I appreciate. Future schemes, we just keep these aside. These are for later. These are for later. This is the main AI deck right here. And then these are the two setup cards. So you can actually play 2 players versus the AI as a co-op game, which I haven't tried yet because I'm by myself. I'm locked away in here. But the solo play setup here, this is what I'll be using. And I really like the solo mode of this game. I'm not super experienced with tabletop games. I've just been devouring knowledge about them since mid-April, so I'm basically like an expert, except I've never done it at all. So I want to take the black market here. These are the black market cards. These are not cards. These are printed on the board. The black market always starts with that offer in that slot and always ends with that offer in that slot if you actually go through the whole thing. But shuffle these up. These are double-sided cards, so there's different stuff on both sides. You just shuffle it until you're done and put that down. And that's the state of the black market. You'll understand that later. These are the buildings cards. Give these a shuffle. And then these are the apprentice cards. You give these up. Oh no. You pick up the whole deck. You don't try to shuffle one card. And you give these a shuffle. And you start the game off, if I recall correctly. I'm not going to check the rules because I'm an expert. You excuse me. Okay, you lay down 8 of them face up in these slots, and these are your apprentices for hire. Hey, these are your apprentices for hire. There's a rule with the expansion that I heard should just be a rule in the game, which is that you get to draft one of these at the start of the game. But I don't know how that works with the AI, and I haven't played with that rule yet. I'm sure if I play with people, that rule makes a lot more sense. I like when I heard what it was. It absolutely makes sense. Like, the last player gets to draft one of these first. They just get to take one, going, through till the first player. And that gives you a bit of guidance. Like, you get to pick one of these, and then you draw your 3 buildings, and then based on these and your buildings, you kind of have an idea of what you can start aiming for. But you, the AI player does not get a hand. I forgot some of the other setup. I also get 7 virtue and 3 silver. So the silver, that's easy, especially in this thing. So I start grabbing it from here. Get me 3 of these. I don't know how to grab multiple out of a bag, if there's a shortcut for that or not. If anyone knows of the 8 of you there, let me know. Also, this deck here, I need to shuffle this up. These have to go here. This is for if you help with the cathedral. So I get that's my silver. These are my 2 virtue markers. One of these just lives under the cathedral until I start helping with it. Same thing for the AI. These are just here, chilling out. And then we both start. AI does not start with any silver or building cards, but we both start with 7 virtue. So the virtue tracker's over here. Here's the number 7. And they magnetize with this mod, which is nice. And then I get 3 building cards. Now I have to pick a color. I forgot to do that. So I'm going to be blue. Change color to blue. That gives me this as my little hand spot. Because now if I drag 3 cards into here, they form a hand where I believe... Hey, I believe... Is this... Okay, there we go. I believe that the other players would not... Did I... Wait. Did I grab the whole deck? Hang on. What are you... Okay, I did grab the whole deck. Let's put that back. Didn't even notice myself do that. Anyway, I think that because this is my spot, now I can flip these over. I don't think the other players would see them, if even they could. So what have I got here? The stone market, the lumber camp, and the silver market. Lumber camp seems like a thing to make, because that'll just give me some wood. It gives me a thing to get going on and grab some clay and some ore. That's what those 2 symbols are. And this other stuff is all more complicated. Well, I can get this later. Oh, yeah, this needs a marble. That's what that blue square symbol is in the bottom. So, the way this game works is you get to do 1 action per turn, which is put a worker somewhere. That's the entirety of this game, and as far as its rules are concerned. Dead simple, except that that's also the entire game. So, I'm going to grab one of these workers. And so let's say I want to build a lumber camp. I'm gonna put one up here, in the mines. And so when you put a worker somewhere, you then activate the function here. Negato, whole deck seems like a winning hand. Fist pump. Damn straight. Of all the human players at the table here, I am the smartest. So when you put a worker down on one of these little circles, you get to activate the function. So in this case, I put a worker down. And so I get 1 clay plus 1 clay per each of my workers at the mines. So I get 2 clay. That's pretty cool, right? So let me zoom back out here. Grab me my 2 clay. Let's put them here. I'm going to lose all... I hate this tablecloth color, and I don't know how to change it. Because it's the same color as, like, all... Aside from the blue, the rest of these all blend into this sort of dull red really easily. I guess I could put them on my player board. But then they're all the way over here. Anyway. So I have a worker up there in the mines. Now, hypothetically, if I put another worker here, then I would get 1 of these clays plus a clay per worker. So I'd get 3 because I'd have 2 workers here. This worker, though, is just there now. I don't get anything for them just being there, and I can't just say, give me my worker back. They're there now. The only way a worker leaves one of these spots, for the most part, is if someone goes to the town center and pays some silver to round up somebody's workers at one of these circles. So the way that your workers leave the table is either you or an opponent arrest them and put them into prison and get paid for putting them in prison, and then you go to prison and get them back. Which means the workers are fully abused in this game, and there's something really delightfully dystopian about that I'm enjoying. There's a real combination of, oh, this nice looking workers you got over there. What if I arrest them? And there's also a little bit of like, all right, my wonderful workers, go out and do, oh, I need some more workers. Arrest them, all right? I'm going to sell my workers to the prison, and I'm going to go to the prison and say, hey, give me my workers back. I'm just going to take a sip of my cola beverage. It's not Coke Zero. I couldn't find any Coke Zero for the last 3 days. I'm on the Diet Pepsi with actual cut lemon in it. It's embarrassing. Anyway, so I placed my worker and I got my clay. That's my turn. So now we go to the AI's turn. The AI... Oh, wait, 5 rewards. Oh, right, I put too many rewards in the cathedral. I put all 11 there. We actually only get 5. You get 2 per player plus 1 is how many you're supposed to have in here. And then when they run out, you just get virtue. These rewards are if you help with the cathedral. So the first 5 times somebody helps with the cathedral, they get a reward, which is just materials and virtue. And so when those cards run out, it's just virtue, which is this tracker over here. And this is the whole thing about this game. When your virtue goes up, then at the end of the game, if it's up here, you get this many victory points. But when it's up here and you're getting victory points, you also can no longer use the black market because you're too virtuous. If your virtue falls, you get negative victory points at the end of the game. However, if it falls below here, you also can no longer help with the cathedral because you're a scoundrel in the face of God or whatever. But farther down it goes, you also stop paying taxes, which means anything that costs a red coin, which goes into the tax stand, you just don't pay the red coin value. Also, if there's a bunch of coins stacked up in the tax stand, you go to the tax stand, you lose 2 virtue, but you get all the coins in the tax stand. This is a very simple game as far as I understand, and because I'm so new to these, I'm so amazed by it. But I really enjoy the flow of this. Anyway, the way the AI's turn works, I'm going to put their deck higher up here. I'm going to put this where I can see it. I'll put the future schemes. No! I want all of the future schemes. I'm moving them. Thank you. I'm gonna draw a card for the AI, and we'll see what it is. All right, so they put someone in the black market, so I'll grab one of their workers. They always put it in this order, so they put one in the rightmost spot first. So I'm gonna put one of their workers in the rightmost spot, right over here, and then they get -1 virtue and 2 marble. So I'll grab their virtue marker. Hey. Here, put them at 6. And then give them 2 marble. This stuff's way too high. It's all the way up here. Alright, and that's their turn. So basically the AI turns are you draw a card and then do what it says. The AI is very good at just capturing all of your workers. But if you remember how many times this happened, or at least you vaguely remember how many times it can happen, it means you can start gaming the AI a little bit. That's how I won my 1 game against it. Anyway, it's my turn. I've got 2 clay. I'd like 4 clay. So I'm gonna send 1 more person to the mines. So since I sent them to the mines, I can activate the mines, which means 1 clay plus 1 per person. So that means 1 plus 1 plus 1. So I get 3 clay. So I'm up to 5 clay. There has to be a function to say I want 5 out of here. I tried. There's a thing where you can deal yourself these objects, but then it goes to my hand and it gets very confusing. So I got 5. That's all I need to know. Is there anything? Yeah, this deal thing doesn't work. Draw. Where did that go? Okay, yeah, it put it in my hand. It put it in my hand. That's not useful. Put this back. Put this back. Anyway, I got 5 clay, so I'm all good for clay if I want to build a lumber camp. When you build a building, by the way, the upper right there, that's how many victory points you get for it at the end of the game. And this is a game where you're basically, it's what they call point salad. You're amassing victory points in various ways, and you want to have the most at the end. So if I build this, that little lightning bolt there on the bottom right, that means it's an action when you build this building. You'll get 4 wood, and that's it. Then it's just 3 victory points. But it's a way to stack up some wood and get some victory points. And then I can use the wood on this thing, the silver market. And the silver market has its own effects there. So it's a whole thing. Also, now that I got some people here, if I don't get captured, I can start getting gold out of the mines. Anyway, let's do the next AI turn. Flip this over. Black market again. I shuffled these. I know I shuffled these. So it's the black market again. So now they go in the middle spot. They lose another virtue. Villainous AI player here. And add 1 future schemes card to the discard pile. So the future schemes cards here, you take one, flip it over, and put it in the discard. And this will become part of their deck when they reshuffle at the end when they run out. Negato, yeah, some of that delicious point salad. Eat it up! Okay, so I want 2 ore now. So on my turn, I'm going to send someone to the quarry. And at the quarry, I get, when I activate it, 1 ore per worker. So I just get an ore. Very exciting turn here. Alright, it's the AI's turn. What is this? You go to the King's Stronghold or Storehouse and get 1 virtue per worker of theirs at the King's Storehouse. So we take one of these, put it up here at the King's Storehouse. This is a place where you can send someone and start like trading for stuff. They just get 1 virtue per each of their workers here. So since it's the first one, they just get 1 virtue. They went to the King's Storehouse and said, "I'm good," and the king said, "You are," and that's that. That's the transaction. I'm going to get some more ore. So on my turn, I'm going to head up to the quarry. And now that I have 2 workers here, when I activate this, I get 2 ore. Go me. I have a feeling, I'm already starting to think chasing this lumber camp is a kind of a pointless endeavor, because I don't need that much lumber. I'm just gaining a bunch of resources to trade for resources and a tiny amount of points. This is probably a bad idea. Anyway, let's flip another one of these over. King's Storehouse. I'm just going to shuffle these one more time. Just to make sure. But that's someone going to the King's Storehouse. You know what? Confirmation bias. That could also just be the randomized result. So they get 1 virtue per worker that's here. So now that I put someone there, they get 2 virtue. They now have more virtue than me. On my turn, I think I'm going to build something. Oh yeah, the other reason why you build things, so it's not totally wasteful. When you build something, you have to put one of your workers here. These things that say 3+, 4+, 5+, that's for if you have that many players in the game. So we're just using these ones here. When these 12 spots are filled, we enter the end game cycle, and then everyone gets 1 more turn and the game's over. So by putting people in here, I am ushering the end of the game, which can be good if I'm already in a points lead. So I'm going to put someone up here at the guild hall. There is a function to make them lie down. Yep, push number 2. And I'm going to build the lumber camp. I'm just going to put this down here. And when I build it, I get 4 wood. Let me just... Oh, yeah. I'll grab one of these woods. That's so this was 4 clay, 2 ore. So let me grab 2 ore. Oh, boy. Oh, here we go. I can start stacking. Right? Nope. This is the saddest sight. This little token's just falling over. I would like... Oh, here we go. I would like to take these and put them away. Can I just put them in here? Alright, that's clever. Okay. So now I get 4 wood. I have the 1 wood over here that I already grabbed, because I was so eager. In the actual game, there's little cards, they're probably around here somewhere, that you can use where it's like 5 times a thing. since this ostensibly has no physical limitations to your components, I'm guessing that's why it's not here. What if I just say... Okay, when I did this with the coins, it got confused, but... Okay, so if I grab the 4 of these... Here we go. Alright. Oh, AI turn. That's the whole deck. King Storehouse again. I shuffled... You saw me shuffle the cards. Unless I misunderstood how shuffling works. Anyway, you get 3 virtue. Congrats, AI. You are now at 11 virtue. You're so virtuous. It's unbelievable. All right. What do I want to do? I got lots of wood. Oh, I got to draw. No, I don't have to draw. I don't immediately draw. That's an action. Okay. Silver market would be nice to build. I'm going to get some... Whilst I'm getting away with having people sitting on the mines, I'm going to go get some gold. So, this is already where some of the weird math of this game comes in. I'm going to put one of my workers on the mines. And, so I can either get clay, 1 + 1 per, so 4 clay, or I can get 1 gold per 2 people here. And since there's 3 people here, I'd still only get 1 gold. So technically, I could have gotten 1 gold the first time and been more efficient, but you know what? Who needs efficiency? It's Tabletop Simulate. Okay, there we go. Alright. What are you going to do to me now? Is it King Storehouse again? Oh no, the guardhouse. Oh, I like it when they do this, because usually it is a wasted action. So I'll put someone on the guardhouse. So, I don't have to zoom in. I can just do this. So take as many actions as possible per 1 worker there. So first they can get their workers out of the prison. They're not there. They can deliver captured workers. There's nothing to deliver. They can pay to take workers I've imprisoned but not put in the guardhouse. I don't have any. And they can pay taxes to get rid of one of their debt cards and get a virtue. So I've been interpreting this bottom one. I'm going to zoom in. I've been interpreting this bottom one here. Originally I was like, oh, so if they can't do anything, they pay 3 taxes and gain a virtue. But I feel like it's built on the back of them getting rid of a debt card. So I don't know, because it's not really a gain either way. Either they're oh no, they don't have any silver. Oh no, this would come out of the supply. That's right. So I don't know, because basically this would either be they're putting money in the tax stand and gaining a virtue, or they're doing which helps me, I think, more than them. I don't know. For now, I'm gonna take it as, since they have no debt card to get rid of, they're just not doing anything. I should look up the preciseness of that. That's like literally the only AI rule I've been a little bit confused about in this game. Anyway, it's my turn. I'm gonna go get me some gold now. This is how I got the AI last time. Is I was able to get I knew they were out of imprison my workers cards, so I just started piling workers up on the mines and getting exponentially more and more gold, because every gold you have at the end of the game gives you a victory point. So I'm gonna get 2 gold here, and with the AI, every marble they have in gold, I believe, I know it's marble. Yeah, it's just marble. Every marble they have gives them a victory point, and the AI stacks up marble. So I started stacking up gold. I ended up with like 40 gold or 50 gold to their like 30 or 40 marble, and I was able to use that to get the threshold between us a little bit closer. This is guardhouse the second time. Okay, thank you. Oh, but here we go. Okay, so now they take someone to the town center, right here, and they pay 1 red coin, which means 1 to the tax stand, and they pay their coins out of the supply, which means that they're using government's money to pay taxes, which is interesting. And they capture my workers. They capture all of my workers, or all of my workers from the location with the most, excluding the tax stand. If there are ties, you start using an order. But all my works, I have 4 workers at the mines, so it's pretty obvious they're taking all 4 of these. And when you capture workers, they go right here. And then if they go to the guardhouse again, they will drop them off and get marble for them. But that means that I now have less. I now have less workers. And this is starting to show, hopefully, crux of how this little system works, especially when you're playing with people. And I've heard this game runs the best with three, where it's not really just you and someone else like hate capturing each other's workers and then coming to a standstill. If there's a third person, when you capture workers, you choose a color at a location. It's not all of them, if I understand correctly. So, in a three-player game. So it starts getting a little bit more like, oh, I'm going to grab this person's workers, and then I'm going to grab this person, and then I'm going to grab my own workers. You can start filling up your own little, personal prison with all kinds of stuff. It's a good time. So, I have decisions to make here. Thank goodness I grabbed that extra gold, because now my mine's operation would be what we call reset. That gold means that I'm one marble away from building the silver market. Oh, but the silver market, top left, that yellow symbol, that means I need to have an apprentice with that symbol. These are the apprentices. Here's an apprentice with that yellow symbol. So, I might go get me an apprentice. Because that would cost, oh no, that cost me 4. 2 tax and 2 to the supply. I need to get some money. And in this game, money kind of stacks on you really fast, especially as the tax stand fills up. But early on, you just got to take someone and bring them to the silversmith. And then you get 1 coin plus 1 coin per worker, so I get 2 coins. That means my next turn I can go get me an apprentice. It's real squirrely. I'm going to do that draw thing. I'll draw 2 and pass my turn, but I would like to throw these onto my supply where I can see them. I'm kind of like between two worlds here, where I want to play this thing like it's a physical game because I find that more comfortable and fun, but also it's like more complicated to do that. It's the AI's turn. Oh, Negato says AI really just wants to hang out with the king. I mean, Constantine here and his counterpart, they are basically here storyline-wise. They are here on the king's orders, these legendary builders, because all of us keep kidnapping and arresting our own workers. They brought in Constantine and what's-her-name to, to clean up the operational, bring some class to the operation a little bit. I'm just flipping to my Twitter because there's something about Transformers. It's another thing I'm into. It's something about Transformers on there. I'm also gonna poke at this tweet here. It's working. I'm playing Architects of the West Kingdom solo. Anyway, Transformers, am I right? Who knew they still make those? Oh, I got a tweet reply from Kevin Peoples. Oh, you like this game? Paladins is also really good. Can't wait to play Viscounts. I bought this and Paladins because I heard both had good solo modes, and all the feedback was so different between them that I got really stupid and I just bought both. Physical. I've only played Architect. I want to play as much Architects as I can until I start feeling a little bit like bicycle memory of it, then flip over to Paladins, and then get Artisans for Architects to get the expansion going. But I really like the interviews with the guys who made these games. I like that it's folks from New Zealand. For some reason, I'm digging that. And I like the art a lot. A friend of mine, Lehman, told me that this artist also did a bunch of stuff for Kingdoms of Valeria. It's a card game and a couple other games. I just like this artist a lot. I know this theme is a little bit, like, quote-unquote, dry. But the dryness wore off as soon as I did a test game of playing 2 players at the same time, and I was like, wait, I'm just like hate arresting each other's workers. There's something, like I said earlier in the stream, there's something really delightful and quietly dystopian about this whole arrangement. Anyway, it's an AI turn, so I'm going to grab one of these, flip it, tax stand. All right, so we're going to put someone on the tax stand. Empty the tax stand, they lose 2 virtue and get 1 marble. So you come over here. You go back to the supply, and you lose 2 virtue, and you get a marble. I hope the marble it's really... Okay, you have to, grab and snatch to get that to happen. I don't want to right-click draw this stuff out all the time. Hello, Popcorn Mouth! Alright, over to my turn. I would like to get an apprentice. That's what I was setting up in the last turn. So I'm going to bring someone over here to the workshop. When you put someone in the workshop, you can either draw some new buildings cards, or pay 4, 2 to tax and 2 to the supply, to get an apprentice from a row corresponding to the number of workers you have. So since I only have 1 worker, I can only choose between these 2. If I had 2, I could choose here, 3, here, 4, any of them. I moved the wrong virtue marker. Oh yeah, I moved mine down too. Thank you, Signal Answer. I forgot how virtuous they were. I couldn't even see them anymore. They were so, in the eyes of God, so glowing and beautiful. So, I need to pay 4. Anyway, yeah, I was going to say, if, say, I wanted one of these folks here, and I have only got 1 worker here, you can put a silver on each worker you're skipping, to get someone from later in the chain. That silver just chills out on them, and then whenever you hire an apprentice, if they got silver on them, you also get all the silver. You get all the manny. All the manny. So I'm going to put these 2 into... Oh, I said these 2. Thank you. Now they're all spread apart. I'm going to put these ones back in the supply. And then we will grab these 2, for crying out loud, these 2 here, and put them into the tax stand. And I want the worker with the yellow symbol. I forgot what the yellow symbol means. I just know them as their colors. They all have a meaning. I can't remember them ever. So we now draw a replacement. Pop them in there. And what do you do? The merchant, what you do for me is, if I go to the king's storehouse, I get the new option to trade in 3 silver for 1 marble. Oh! And look at this. I sure would like a marble to make this. I just need some more silver. Time to go and accrue some more of that cash manny. Alright, let's draw 1 card, not 12, from here. And you're going to go arrest some more people. You are shrewd. So, where are the most of my workers? At the quarry. So, yeah, just go ahead. Go take them. Take them. Enjoy. Take them. My turn. By the way, if you run out of workers, you gain the action of getting to take a worker that's on the board and put them back in your supply, and that's your turn. So that there's no way to get locked out of this game, which I also appreciate. I just really like the system of this game. I'm not very experienced with these worker placement things, but I really enjoy the flow of this. It's satisfying. So I want some money. I only got 1 coin right now. And I would like 3 to trade in for a marble. So I'm going to bring someone to the silversmith. Since I have someone else there already, I get 1 plus 2, so I get 3 silver. Go me. I just realized I could do this. And grab him. Oh, I'm getting good at this game. I'm speed running. Tabletop simulator. What do we got here? Workshop. Right. Okay, so they are going to put someone in the workshop. Apprentices don't work for the AI directly. They're going to pay 2 to the tax stand. And then the top left worker with the X gets discarded, and a new one gets brought in their place. Usually discarding means you take them and you tuck them on the bottom of the deck. I don't know how to necessarily... Is this how I do it? Oh, look at that. Solving problems. Okay, it's my turn. Now I want that marble. Take you, put you at the king's storehouse. Trade in 3 silver for that marble, I think. I could also trade in 3... rocks or wood, but I need the wood. Ooh. Wait, I only need 2 wood. I'll trade in 3 wood. What am I... You know what? Now I got all this extra silver for an emergency. Trade in you 3 for a marble. That's alright, that's alright. This is some extra money. That's just some extra money. I was just, I'm trying to throw the AI off this game. Gotta get that money. Yeah, negate to 004. It's the AI's turn now. Guild Hall. Alright. So, take the first possible action. So they put someone in the Guild Hall, which is the thing that is the game clock. And then they take the first possible action, which is move their player marker 1 step up the cathedral and discard the top reward card. So they get to go here, and instead of getting this reward card, They discard it. So what would it have been? It would have been 2 virtue. That's what I would have gotten. So let's put it up here with the ones we're not using. I messed that up. I grabbed all of them. Okay. So this one is different. Hang on. Let's just... Here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I fixed it. Just like new. Alright. So that's their turn. We got 2 out of our 12 in the guild hall. I'm going to build the silver market, I believe. Because I need 2 wood, 1 gold, 1 marble. Got all of that right here. So I'm going to grab a worker. Pop them up into the guild hall. I'm going to build me my silver market. And I will pay this stuff back to the bag. What a mess. Oh, what a mess. Hey. Alright, that's my turn. What are you doing? Guardhouse. Oh, here we go. Alright, so they're going to put a worker in the guardhouse. And then the first thing... Hey. The first thing they're going to do is get their workers out of the guardhouse. None there. Drop off the captures they have. That's mine. They're in prison. They got in trouble. They were workers working. Criminals. And then you get a marble, I think. Yeah. I have a stack of them for you here already. And then they can pay 2 to release ones I've captured. Nope, and they have no debt card, so that's all for their turn. Alright. I have one thing left here that I can build. I would need a rock worker. That's what they're called, right? A rock worker. Oh, black market phase. Okay. Right. What do I want to do? I think I'm just going to get some... I need some more ore anyway. I might just go get someone on the quarry. Or do I want to grab that stack of cash at the tax stand and grab some more workers here? I could grab one of these 2. I'm not a very good player. I'm gonna keep things simple. I'm gonna put someone in the quarry. Get that cycle going. Because they'll be... Even if a capture happens, the capture will be from the silversmith. Because I have more workers there. And let's see if it is that. Guardhouse. Oh, yeah, go ahead. Go to the guardhouse and do nothing. Have a good time. Right. My turn. I'm going to do the quarry again. This will give me 2 of these. So now I've got 4. Oh, I'm all good to build the stone market. Good for me. Stone market, whoever has the most rocks at the end of the game unspent gets 2 victory points. So I'd want to stack up some rocks. Yeah, all that illegal mining caught up to the Nagito. That's how it goes. In the West Kingdom, if you're a worker and you work, you go to hell. I'm gonna sell you. Your own boss might sell you. Oh, it's too timely. It's too timely. I tweeted about masks earlier and got a quote tweet, and I was reading that. I'm intermittently poking an eye over on my Twitter whilst I'm doing this, because that's just how we roll. Here with the casual tabletop simulator test stream. Making those words happen. What was I doing? I need 2 clay and a marble. I only have 1 clay. I'm going to go throw someone in the mines, too, because then I can get the gold operation going if I can sneak it under the radar. So I'll just get 2 clay for that. 1 plus 1 for every worker. Yeah. The machine has begun. King Storehouse. You're going to go get yourself some... You're going to get 4 virtue, huh? Yeah, enjoy it. Enjoy it. Choke on it. Alright, you're going to pop all the way up to 13. Look at you! Look at you! Just looking all making friends up on high or whatnot, what have you. Maybe I should start poking at that cathedral. Get me some of those rewards whilst I can still grab some. But I'd have to get 2 things in there because this reward level's now gone, right? Where are the rules? Controlling players' advanced work more than any other. Yeah, then they get the reward. So I'd have to... Yeah, I'd have to... Damn it. I should leave the cathedral alone. I got beaten to the punch there. I got beaten. I can use the gold for other stuff. I'd rather build things. Okay. So, I need a marble. I should grab, before the tax disappears, I'm going to sacrifice some virtue. I want that money. Take all this. With my incredibly large, and by that I mean incredibly limited experience with this game, I found if I just like grab a big stack of cash early on, I can stop worrying about cash for a while. Much like in real life. Alright, you're gonna go to the workshop. Oh, I could have waited and gotten 2 more. That's... So, we're gonna get rid of the bottom left and give you a future scheme. What? No, I don't want it. Okay. And then we are putting 2 in here and discarding the bottom left. Getting the hang of this. It's actually getting kind of satisfying. It's because these things are, I guess because of whoever made the mod, like they're snapping to these spots. That's making this feel a whole lot more like I'm here. It's getting rid of some of that uncanny valley where I know I just unconsciously put them in the borders, but you know when I'm doing it with the mouse, it's like, oh, it's sitting. I was gonna say it's sitting over here, but it's snapping. I like it. All right, I've got 4 workers left. I should probably go. Oh, but they've only done 1 arrest. No, they did 2 arrests so far. They've got 5 cards left. There's probably 1 more arrest coming. I would like to wait to cycle that so I can grab everyone at once before the black market reset happens. So I've got a bunch of money. I've got her ability. I'm going to take someone to the king's storehouse. I get to do 1 action, so I get to do 2 actions here. So the first one I'll do... Oh my god, you're going to get arrested. Do not just fall over at the king's storehouse. So I'm going to spend 3 of these first. And get me a marble. And I can do 1 more thing. I could trade in 2 of something. I kind of want all this stuff still. I'll trade in 2 clay. I can get more clay. Get me a virtue. Get out of that negative zone. Alright, it's the AI turn. Oh, here we go. Town center. Town center. Who are you kidnapping now? It's a tie between the silversmith and the quarry. The card says, in that case, the quarry is before the silversmith, so you're taking these 2. Sneaky. Alright. Now, I would like to grab that clay. Oh no, first I want to grab that gold. Got 2 workers here, so I'm going to grab a gold. This is probably not the best strategy in general, but I found against the AI, like, grabbing gold as much as possible, it just seems to help when you start doing the point salad at the end of the game. Alright, Guild Hall. We're going to move 1 up the cathedral, discard the... Yeah, the cathedral's a lost cause. discard this. Okie dokie. I've got 2 workers left. I should probably go... I don't know when... Because you did the guardhouse thing 3 times already. I'm just going to go to the guardhouse and get my people back. I'm here to collect my property. The humans who work for me. It's the West Kingdom. Alright. Town center. Are you kidding me? What are you going to do now? Mines are first, I believe, right? I think I grabbed that gold. Alright, I want to get that second clay so I can do the build next turn. So I'm going to grab 2 clay here, 1 + 1 per worker. Alright, and you are going to be the town center again! I should go and arrest your guys. Well, no, because when the AI runs out of workers, they just get their workers back, even if you've captured them, so it's too late for me to profit off of their humans. You're going to take from the silversmith here. Nagito, life in the West Kingdom means everything is illegal. The only thing legal in the West Kingdom is arresting people. That is legal. That is what a law-abiding citizen does. Is arrest their employees. Okay, so I want to make the stone market. I can't! I need one of these workers. I need to go and get myself a hammer apprentice first. So I'm going to put someone here. And let's see, I can grab one of these for... I get a virtue right away. If I grab the I'm going to grab the squire and hope that things time out where I don't have people stuck in prison when the black market refresh happens. If I have no one in prison on the black market refresh, I get 1 marble. Is what I believe that says down there. Let's go and double check the squire. Yeah, if you have no workers in prison during the reset, you get the reward. So I've put my person down. I need to grab 2 of these. And pop them in here. And then grab 2 more of these. I remembered the right-click thing to start stacking stuff. I'm getting real... Ooh, I wonder. Okay, first I'm going to grab, before I get myself confused, grabbing this apprentice. The effect right when I grab them is I get 1 virtue. And then we got to refill their spot. But I wonder... If I right-click, I can just start... yes! I'm rich! I'm rich! Uh-oh. Oh, no! I didn't think that through. Okay, stop. Stop. You're making fun of me. I can tell. Let me just clean this up. You know what, though? It's a test stream. There's only, what, 8 of you here? 5 of you here? There's no proof that ever happened. Oh, no! Okay. So, I grabbed you, so it's the AI's turn. Oh, last card. Tax stand. You're going to lose 2 virtue, gain a marble. So I'll bring yours down, too. Alright, I am going to pick this up, flip it, give it a reshuffle, and you're good to go. But I do not get your guys back yet, because that is on your turn. When you have no workers, we go to get your workers back. And oh god, in this setup, this is going to be a thing. Okay, so I want to make the stone market, because I've got all the parts now. So I'm going to put a worker up at the guild hall. I'm going to make the stone market. So I'm going to make the stone market. I need a marble, 2 clay. Got itself confused right away. Okay. Put all this back up in here. It's kind of fun putting these things back in here. Okay. So it's the AI's turn. Guildhall! Oh, no, wait. Because you don't have any workers yet. Instead, we go and collect all your workers back up. Not too terrible now that I know the right-click trick. Oh, wait, those 2 workers stay in the black market, though. Workers never leave the black market till the reset. That is one of the rules. Yeah, this is going to take me a second. This might not be as good an idea as I thought. I think I just grab one of mine. If I grab one of mine, I know where they were from. King's Storehouse. Oh, no, I'm good. These sounds are nice. Look, I'm having fun. Yeah, it's a Katamari of N workers. Oh, of AI workers. You know what? I don't mind the first one. The first one works too. Alright, so it's my turn. I've collected all their workers except the black market ones. Rule of the black market, basically, someone who goes to the black market, they don't come back. Not until the black market reset, and then they go to prison. This is how it works. I don't really use the black market much. I probably should use it more, but it's a lot easier than trying to set up getting gold up here. But it's one less thing for me to think about. I've been finding. Okay, so I am gonna grab some more building cards. So I'm gonna put someone here. Oh, you sloppy workers! Just get up! Just get up! So I get 1 card plus 1 per 2 workers, so I get 2 cards. Pop these in my hand and flip them over. The Palace and the Lighthouse. It's my favorite Disney movie. So I got the stuff to build the palace. I mean, I don't have the stuff, but I've got the people. So I can build either of these if I get the resources. Palace gives me 1 gold per 4 virtue I have upon its placing. So I get 2 gold if I get 1 more virtue. Lighthouse gives me a victory point per 4 virtue at the end of the game. That's weird. Palace gives me 9 victory points. Maybe I'll aim for the palace. Got 3 gold and 1 clay so far, so I have nothing that the palace needs. Okay, we're going to do an AI turn now. And it's the guild hall. I already knew that, but it's the guild hall. So you get to go up 1 in the cathedral. Go you. Aren't you so stinking virtuous? It's my turn. If I put 1 more person here, I'll get 3 building cards, and it'll fill my hand out. I might just do that so I don't have to think about getting building cards. So it's 1 plus 1 per 2, so it's 1, so it's 3. Oh. Hey, here we go. Here we go. Okay. Yeah, this gives me some more options. I'd like to pump up my virtue before I go hunting the other thing. And I got enough people here to pursue. I can now go for any of these unless I get town-centered. Do I get town-centered? Guardhoused! Not bad. Yeah, you get a marble. Because you got workers of mine to drop off. I got an achievement called Restraint. I'm not sure. I guess that means you played without flipping the table over or something. Alright, so it's over to my turn. I got 2 workers left. I'm just going to go get my other workers back. That's the cycle of things. And what's next for you? Oh, now here's the town. Here we go. Here we go. So you're going to put 1 silver into the tax stand for me. And then you're going to grab all my folks from anywhere but the tax stand. So I have 4 people at the workshop. It's going to be them. I just got cut off from all my options. I would like to start getting some supplies again. Oh, if I got a black market refresh, I can imprison 2 of theirs and get a marble. So I should build something. I have a clay and 3 gold. University. If I go debtless, I get 2 victory points. Oh boy. I need money too. Whoever said being virtuous was really all that great, you know? Not when you can just get cold hard cash money. Workshop bottom left. And a future scheme. So bottom left. Two into the tax and a future scheme. Alright, the future schemes are basically like slightly nicer cards, or ones that are just put someone in the guild hall and do nothing to accelerate the endgame. Hello, Dan the Manowski, good evening. Good evening. Hello. I'm on Twitch. What was I gonna do? I got my money. I'm gonna start getting some clay, and hopefully I don't get... Oh, no way, I got someone here already. I'm gonna get some gold. So I got 2 people there. I'm gonna take the opportunity to grab a gold to continue stockpiling. And maybe I'll leave it and they'll start piling them up somewhere else where I need the resources so that if they get arrested, they'll go there instead of the mines. Is how you start thinking ahead with this AI. Because they go for the biggest amount. And if it's tie, the mines are first. So if I keep up the other places with the mines, then maybe we can pull... Oh, I forgot to pull a new apprentice for this spot. So it's their turn because I grabbed that gold. Yeah, there, it's one of the feature schemes. Just Guild Hall. Okay, I didn't mean to do that. So this causes a black market reset, which is actually good. It's better for me, because that means that these 2 go to prison. We take this black market card, flip it, and put it here to change up what's in the black market. They've got someone in prison, so they get a debt card. And... I have no one in prison, and my squire says if that's the case, I get a marble, so I get a free marble. Well, not free. I get a marble for being a good citizen. I also just realized, hold over, left click, then right click, and I can just yank one out of the bag. That works way better. I'm getting the hang of this! I'm feeling less like I'm in a friggin' VR suit that doesn't work. And what happened here? What are you stuck on? I'm just trying to cover up, because I can't get rid of the player boards. Stop slamming your player board up and down, AI player, you... Oh, no! What just happened? Okay, hang on. Oh... What are you doing to me? I just want to put my workers in the prison spot. I'm just going to leave that alone. It's my turn. Woo! Yes, Nagito, I broke physics. It's true. I want to get some stuff again. Right, so I want to see if I can get away with popping 3 people into some other places. Oh, King's Storehouse. What can I do there? Could trade in 3 for another marble, and then we've buffered, and that will get the arrest happening first. Yes. All right, so 3 silver for a marble. And now we're protected. My little gold operation has its first layer of protection. Perfect timing. Town center, be my guest. Arrest them. Go ahead. Oh, I did some out. So they're going to get arrested, but I actually could do 2 more actions here. I am going to grab 1 more marble because I could. I'm the only player here. It's an AI. It doesn't know. So I could have done this on my turn, so we're just slightly out of order. And then we grab my 3 and bring them over here. Oh, I don't like that it's doing that. Oh, there's a bunch of marbles stuck on here. That's what's going on. Okay, we fixed it. So it's my turn now. I'm gonna go grab 4 clay from here. I'm not gonna grab a gold because I'll get a bunch of clay. 1 plus 1 per, so that's 1 plus 3 is 4. And then I could get 2 gold if I don't get town-centered again. Hell yes. King Storehouse, go ahead. Go ahead, you virtuous thing. Have a good time grabbing you your 1 virtue. I like it. I like it. Now we're going to go up to the... Ooh. I'd like to buffer somewhere else, too, if I could. How much gold? I mean, I don't need more gold. I've got the clay and the gold for the clay market. And I'm set up for the tavern. Oh, but I need someone with a... Oh, no. No, I don't have the person with the axe. I need to get 1 more apprentice to get the tavern out. Do I do the palace? I need wood and... I need wood and rock anyway, so we'll go to the quarry. Grab me a rock. I threw a rock at him. Guardhouse, you're going to go here. Get your people back. Drop the... not again. Okay, this is actually getting more complicated than I thought. So you're going to drop these off for a marble. Oh, come on. Don't throw them at the board. This game costs money. For crying out loud. Not this, actually. This actually doesn't. And then... You also can pay 3 to get rid of your debt. So, put 3 into the tax stand. And then you do that again for your other worker that's there. But you don't have extra debt, so you can't do anything. And it's my turn. Okay, I'm behind. I am so behind. I'm going to go to the quarry. So while I can build this up, grab 2 this time. And don't do this. Don't do this. Okay, guardhouse. You are going to do nothing at the guardhouse because you don't have any actions to take. Alright. I'm going to go to the guardhouse, get my people back. And then I'll have 3 at the guardhouse. This is a mess. This is a mess. There we go. Guild Hall. Not again. And you also... Oh yeah, first possible, so you don't get the marble each time as well. Okay. We have 4 guild hall spots left. That's 4 more. So basically, this is all we're doing for buildings. This is all I need. I'm not even going to be able to build all of these. Right. I need wood. Let's get into that forest. 1 per. Alright, and you... No, it's not time for that yet. So I have 3 and 3. The mine is first. So you're going to take my people out of the mine. You scum. It's fine. It's fine. I don't care. I'm just going to keep doing... I'm just going to go to the forest again. You know, I got to keep my operations going. No time to worry about the little people who got me here when I still have grand designs to realize. King Storehouse. You're going to get 2 virtue. Going to max your virtue, huh? Can't remember what they do when they max virtue, if they just get that discard thing as well. I think they just follow the rules, so they just start getting to discard debts, but since they have no debts, they'll just chill out at the top of the virtue tracker. You know, good for them. I'm happy for them. Okay. So I have enough stuff to make the palace. I will get 1 gold for doing so, unless I can get +3 virtue out of nowhere. I would like to get the extra gold. How can I get some virtue? Got no virtue quick schemes going on here. I'm gonna get someone in the mines again. Get me 2 clay. And what are you going to do? Tax stand. Marble -2 virtue. You're keeping it real flexible there, buddy. Okay. Of all my buildings, I need the most... I need equal amounts of wood and ore. So I'm just going to grab some more wood. So get me 3. And what are you going to do? King Storehouse. Just pumping that, getting +3 virtue. Keeping yourself up at the top. Good to know. Oh, I have 3 workers left. I'm gonna go to the quarry, stack up on that quarry rock. I should look at this mess. Okay, let's spread this out a little bit so I can see what I got here. I'm not this messy when I'm playing in real life. I like things to be nice, orderly stacks. When I'm the only player, I don't have any time to futz around with my little pieces, because if I was playing with someone else while they're doing their moves, I could be chilling out, just organizing all of this and having a good time with it. Okay. So I can really start stocking up on some rocks and wood. I'm going to sneak someone to the mines, though, while I have the opportunity. And get me a gold. Guild Hall. Just Guild Hall. Next placement does the reset. Oh, man. I'm gonna, that's the last reset. I'm gonna do it before something stupid happens and I get a debt card as well. That's not optimal. It means I have to spend a turn getting a worker back. Otherwise, I'd be spending a turn arresting my own workers and spending another turn putting them in prisons. Yeah, I'm just gonna wait. I'm gonna build something. I guess I'll build the palace. So that would be 3 of these. 3 of these. 2 of those. Hey, that worked. Just threw it across the bags. Alright, so I'm going to place my person here. Up yonder. And I get a marble because no one's in prison. And I'm building the palace. So I get 1 gold because I have 5 virtue, so 1 gold per 4. Alright, alright. Let's see what you do, AI. We're in the end game here. Tax stand. 1 marble, minus 2 virtue. I need to take a turn to get someone back, so I'll grab someone from the tax stand. If you could go to the guardhouse and drop my workers off, that'd be just really for town center. Okay. So you're gonna go here. You're putting 1 into the supply, from the supply to the tax stand. Pick yourself up. And I have the most workers at the forest, quarry, and guardhouse. Forest is top priority, so you take my 3 from here. And 6 workers of mine in your little prison. I think I'm going to do the thing where I get them back. I have to pay 5 or take a debt minus a virtue. I only have 1 coin. Guess I'm taking the... Oh, man. This ain't looking good. This ain't looking good. There's 5 cards left. Is there any chance you're going to go to the guardhouse anytime soon? Or is it just going to be more guild hall stuff? Oh, nuts. 'Cause that's minus 2 victory points if I do that, and I'm already at minus 1 on virtue track. I'm not looking forward to that. Maybe I'll accelerate the end game. Let's get crazy. This will counteract my virtue. I'm putting someone in the guild hall. And I'm going to move my thing up here, so I get the 2 points at least. Yeah. And then I will pass the turn over to you. Workshop? And you get a future scheme. Alright, it's my turn. I'll grab my other tax stand person back over here. Oh, wait. You have no workers. So this turn you just get your workers back. Yeah, this chaos again. Carefully. Yeah! Alright. Really like you to put my workers back so I don't have to pay to get them back. That would be really nice if you could do that for me. Please, can I just build something to build the end game? Oh! I shuffle the discards back into here now that I got you all your workers back. I forgot that last time. Okay. Trying to figure out what I want to do. That was also my my feed on the Twitch stream where I was viewing my own stream cut out, and I was worried that this thing hadn't been running for the last while. That would have been embarrassing. For the VOD, for the VOD, when the people come. So I need to put someone somewhere. I'm gonna go get some money. I think either I'm gonna build something. I've got the stuff to get the 11-pointer, except for the worker, or the apprentice. I need. Okay, I'm gonna do this. I need that apprentice. Do I eat the 2 virtue loss? I think I got to. I got to. Oh, this is a bad idea. This is hoping that the AI doesn't just... The AI might just stuff me on their next flip. The AI just stuffed me on their next flip. I just took a 2 virtue loss for nothing. Okay, whatever. I still have a turn. So I get a turn, then the AI gets a turn. On my turn, I'm just picking someone up. Oh, man. You're getting a virtue. Oh yeah, I forgot to replace an apprentice. Thank you, Nagito. But that's the end game. Now we got to tally up points. So there's a thing in here, right, where I can spawn a notepad? Or is this something? Okay. So we'll do the AI's points first. So they are getting 5. I'll just write that down. I'll do the addition as I go. Plus 12 to 17. No debt cards. Let's count up their marble. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that means they're at 26. Do they have anyone in prison? No, nobody's in prison. I forget what that last one is. I can't remember what that last symbol is. Oh, that's the cathedral stuff, right? No, it's not. Okay. Or is that guild hall? Is that 1 per guild hall? Right, that's 1 per guild hall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 33. Good lord. All right. I think they got me here. But we'll see. Let's add up mine. So I am at -5. And I get 1 per guild hall person as well, right? Oh no, I don't. That's a specific building thing. So I'm starting with -5 plus 2. It's -3. Oh wait, I gotta take a good look here. Pardon me while I flip through the rules. I want to remember everything. Yeah, I think this game's really fun. The physical version, you can do what I just did with the physical version too. It's what they you could call a sort of simple and dry worker placement, as I understand it. But I really like the way that I'm not like pulling all the workers back. Like I don't know, it feels like I'm placing pieces, and those pieces are affecting what's going on. It doesn't feel like I can possibly play this without in a way that ignores what the opponent's doing. Um, so we're all constructed, work done. Right, 1 per 10 silver that I have, 1 for each gold and 1 for each marble. Okay. I need my notebook back. So it's -5, +2, so that's -3. So that cancels out the lumber camp. So I get 6 + 7 is 13, + 9 is 22. Do I have 10 silver? Or do I have 9 silver? I have 9 silver. That's depressing. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'm at 30. Oh no. That last visit to the attack stand destroyed me. Oh, endgame. Endgame. Who has the most silver? Me. I get 2 victory points. It's here. Oh, who has the most rocks? Me. I get 2 victory points. I win 34-33. I think. Oh! I thought I was done. I thought I was completely and utterly done. Okay. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. Well, yeah, that's a solo game of Architects in the West Kingdom on Tabletop Simulator. That's me having my third solo game of Architects, my first one digital, my first time using Tabletop Simulator, and my first time streaming on Twitch. I think. I don't know. Anyway, hopefully this saves as a VOD. I think Twitch VODs just stay in perpetuity. I hope. Hopefully this is just chilling out here. I'm gonna try to use Twitch some more for these kind of tabletop related things. I mean, I should use YouTube Live as well. I should figure out Restream, but I don't know. Like YouTube Live, I'd rather just do that for when I have my phone out or something. When I'm doing those like sitting by the desk doing some stuff type streams I usually do. For things like this feels a little bit better. I might yank this VOD and put it up on YouTube. I don't know. I'll put it up as V-Diogames. Oh yeah, that was my whole plan. I was gonna stream on Twitch and put up Twitch streams as V-Diogames. That was the actual idea. This is gonna be a very dry thing to put up, but whatever. So thank you, Nagito004, Dan the Manowski, Signal Lancer. I know I saw you there too. Blackhawk Omega. I know I saw you in there too. Okay, Nagito. Twitch vids are good for like 2 months or so. Okay, so I should yank it out of there and put it up on YouTube. Oh, that's a shame. It's gonna lose the chat log. Well, whatever. I don't even. If I had one of those fancy pants overlays, the chat log would be built into the video or something. I don't know how all that works. That's something I'm gonna need. I'm gonna need to do some work on. But I'm gonna call it here. So y'all take care. I'll be back on Twitter for a bit. And if you're watching this in the VOD, thanks for watching it in the VOD. If the VOD's on YouTube, thank you for watching it too. Because hey, you know what? I like to post things that aren't just toys. And so if you're watching this, you're participating in making me happier, and that helps somebody. Well, okay, helps me. It's entirely helps me. So until next time, we'll talk to you later. Hey, stay safe out there, and let's do this again sometime. I don't know if me pushing stop means I lose the last few seconds, so I'm going to give it 5 seconds after I sign off to push stop. Starting now! 5